Good morning everyone, it's Drayton with World's Greatest Kiting. Today I'm inside the Priatec building and I just wanted to show you one cool thing that I found. I'm scoping out for some indoor kiting. Check this out. This is an old school shoe shine bench. It's been used a little bit, you can tell. So it's still in use. It's cool. This lobby is huge. There's a lot of businesses in here. And right over here, I found some really interesting piece of history. Can't see it with the glare very well. But right through here, I'll tell you basically what it is. The founder of St. Petersburg, the two founders, one was from Detroit, one was from St. Petersburg, Russia. And right there, this building that you see, this is the building I live in. I live right back in this back part. And this was the first building in St. Petersburg. The railroad went right in front of it. Here's the train depot where we're standing right now. This is where the railroad was, or the train station. Here's a better look. The first people that came into St. Petersburg stayed right inside that hotel, the Detroit Hotel. Isn't that cool? We're gonna walk right out on the street and I'll show you what it looks like today. So right here, this is the building that we just came out of. And right here where I'm walking on this sidewalk, right about where the train station was, and if you see, there is the Detroit Hotel now. You see the peak up there? And they've added on this side of the building, but I live in the original part, right in the back. Right here, right about through here is where the train station was. Good morning everyone, it's Drayton, World's Greatest Kite. I'm with some friends today. We're gonna go check out a cool spot in St. Petersburg, beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm gonna jump in the kite van here and take off. It's a nice cemetery. Right here at the entrance of the Lincoln Cemetery. This is one of the oldest cemeteries in Pinellas County, St. Pete. $1894. Like, well, these are from Vietnam era. Everyone here died in 1968 or 69. A lot of these are just falling apart. This is a really interesting cemetery. I've never been to one quite like this. It's pretty large and the graves are really torn up. It's not that old. Everything in this area is not as old as where most of you are living right now. This was only civilized here in the late 1700s in some parts of Florida. It was too hot here and it was all a swamp. So most of these graves are from the late 1800s to the, well, they're still current. I mean, there's still some openings here. But a lot of the graves are tore up pretty bad. Here's a few. Look just like age. These have been displaced. Somebody still takes care of a few of them out here. All kinds of people were buried here. A lot of the settlers from St. Petersburg were Spanish, and they came from the Bahamas, and they're also buried here. A lot of these graves are just sunken right in the ground. This one. Here's an interesting grave that we found. We think somebody buried their pet here, or the devil is actually buried here. I doubt that though. Yeah. I've never seen a grave like this ever. It looks homemade. Wow. Jace Walker. Hasn't been in the ground yet. It's already broken. Well, Napoleon Harris, no matter if your grave is laying on the ground or not, you are remembered today. This guy had a great name. I don't think that this is a gravesite, but it is Well guys, it was a little windy at the cemetery today, so I didn't want to pull out any big kites out there and fly anything big, bright, and colorful. I wanted to fly a small kite, but we'll do that the next time. I'm glad you got to see some of the cool old graves in beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida. We're gonna go check out a couple more really interesting ones, and on a day where there's very little wind, take some friends out and adventure some more with that. Well, Sean, the neighbor, locked your keys out of your apartment.
I did. I locked my keys out of my apartment. So, in circumstance, I'm now dangling about, let's say 100 or so feet off the edge of your balcony, Drayton. And we have this great janky ladder thing going on right now.
But let's see if it works here. Better use two hands.
We're going down.
Well, no kites today, everybody, but there's always tomorrow. And until then, happy flying.